Good afternoon, Sushma. Good afternoon, Haspreet. Hi, Sonal. Hello, Dia. Hi, Sneha. Hi, Trupti. Hello, Kiran. Hi, Rohit. Hi, Khushbu. Hi, Simran. Hi, Mankor. Hi, Shalini. Hello, Neha. Hi, Charisma. Hi, Shivani. Good afternoon to all of you. Hi, Himanshi. Welcome to Spotlight with Suman. Just waiting for some more people to join in and then we'll get started. But before that, let me tell you that ICBI is the pioneer for introducing the concept of image management in India. So we started the concept in 2009 and we have trained more than almost about 4,000 image consultants so far. And they have been doing a lot of work in the market. Hi Devanshi, good to see you here. So great to have so many people join in today. So a lot of people have been a part and parcel of the image consulting fraternity, and I think when we started, not too many people knew about the concept of image consulting, but now more and more awareness has come in the market, and a lot of people have become very excited about the concept of image management, and image consulting is the industry in the market. And now a lot of people have started recognizing the industry. The concept is really picking up in the market, and in the next decade or so, this is the industry, and a lot of people have become very excited about the concept of image consulting and soft skills training. So who is going to be my guest for today? My guest is Puja Thakur. She's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer. So let us see if Puja Thakur has already joined in. Okay, so she's yet to join. So before she joins, let me tell you that I'm Suman Agarwal. I am the co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. One second. Hi Nidhi. Hi Sameer. Hello Mahima. Hi Bahar. Hi Swati. All right. Still waiting for Puja. I hope you all are safe and you're staying indoors, taking care of yourself and your family. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here as well. Every Wednesday we get to interact with all of you. So Jyoti is saying always a pleasure to see you here. Hi Urvi. Thank you all for joining in. Just waiting for Puja. Okay, Puja has already joined in, so I'm just sending a request. Puja, if you could just 1 second, let me just check. Okay, Puja, I've just sent in a. If you could just accept and join in. Yes, Bahar, I'm absolutely fine. I'm looking after myself really well, staying indoors, working from home. I've just come to office to do this live interaction with Puja. And my office is just 5 minutes away from home. Where are you, Puja? I just sent you a joining request. I hope you're able to see it.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Puja. Glad
Good
to
afternoon.
have you here.
Yes, first Insta Live, ma'am. So some problems here and there.
No problem, no problem. As long as you are able to join in.
Yes,
How are
yes.
you?
I'm doing great, ma'am. Thank you.
So, were you having some technical glitches?
Yes, I was trying to invite you for the Suman Magic account
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
for ICBI India. So I the page and then I could see you live. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. No problem. I understand that most of the time I used to have my live interaction on Sumam Magic earlier, and then we shifted to ICBI India. Nonetheless, that confusion always exists in some case or the other. But at the same time, I do realize that I should have informed you that we have shifted the platform to ICBI India. But no problem. I mean, as soon as I realized that this confusion would have happened, uh, I did understand that this glitch would have come, and that is how this communication gap would have arisen. But at the same time, I mean, as long as we connected, that is more than enough for us to kickstart the entire interaction. So
Yes, yes,
good
and
for
I'm
us. We've started, and I'm sure this interaction will also rock.
yes, yes, I'm super excited, ma'am.
Great. So, Pooja, I would like to understand that what were you doing prior to joining ICBI?
Prior to joining IBI, I was working with NIT as a voice and accent trainer and language coach. So I was already into training. However, my background is from information technology, but I never did anything in technology because very soon I realized I need to talk to people and not systems. Somehow I got a break in NIT. I started.
So, what really happened, and what did you all of a sudden? I mean, how did this entire image consulting thing came into picture, and how did you land up in image consulting industry?
So it was very fascinating for me always to see people how they style themselves, how they conduct themselves, how graceful can a lady be. So I always wanted to join a finishing school. So the first thought was definitely career. It was for my own self development, and then I was also enjoying my work as a trainer in IT. So it was more like a win-win for me. So for my own self-development, and then I definitely there was a plan that I will use it as my career also.
Okay, but then
Yes.
mostly what happens is that people, I mean, when they are in a particular career, they usually choose options like a fashion designer or an interior designer. ये ऐसा बहुत कम होता है that image consulting की तरफ जाते हैं लोग, because image consulting is usually not a very common profession, especially
Yes.
during those days when image consulting was not something which was like a very forthcoming profession. It was not something which was very very common at the time when we started.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you actually decide about image consulting, when it was not a very emerging industry?
So there were certain triggers, I would say, and there was certain awareness wherein I really felt the need that I should definitely learn certain things because I need to conduct myself in certain way. And coming from a tier 2 city, the need was urgent. So there was an urgency, and
Where are you from?
I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand.
Oh, but you are based out of Gurgaon now, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So there were certain triggers, and then I felt no, I definitely need to learn this. And there was a thought in my mind that why at the age of 22 or 23 I'm deciding that I need to learn certain basic things, and why it's not taught when we are in school. And that's how. And then immediately after doing image consulting, I started my own finishing school for kids because I just wanted them to be very confident when they are in grade 9, 10, 11, 12. It should come as their second skin. Why we have to feel embarrassed for certain things? And these are certain basic things which every individual should know. So this was a prime thought that let me learn the way and let me teach at least kids so that what I felt they should not go through the same. So that was a very, very important trigger to join this course, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer, what kind of assignments do you undertake?
So assignments, I always start from basic. And when we talk about assignments, I took communication as a core. And now when we talk about communication, and we have everything under that. So, people, Pooja, who are you? Okay, I am an image consultant and I'm a communication coach. Because when we talk about communication, this is the requirement which everyone needs, every company needs, every team needs, every leader needs, every employee needs, everyone needs. Go to a deeper level of communication. When we talk about NLP model communication, we talk about transactional analysis, DISC, we talk about meta programs, how you understand customers. We talk about customer relationship management. We talk about customer delight, decision making, conflict resolution. The base is communication. So that's how I started, I mastered the art of communication. Um, and then whenever, that's how I started my, this was, and then my learning goal was always that how deep.
Puja, you're not audible. Your
Okay.
voice is cracking a little bit. Yeah.
So my goal, so that's how I started with communication, and I wanted to go deeper and deeper into it, so that I understand the person, their psychology, everything, how I can build rapport, and I made my own modules based on a lot of research, a lot of hard work. How I can include NLP, how can include transaction analysis, risk, how this can be used in emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, decision making. So a lot of things. So when I talk about the entire topics of soft skills, the base is communication, and that's how I started learning. And then I further every 6 months, I planned that in communication, what next.
Hmm.
And apart
Okay.
from definitely, I love men's styling. So a lot of programs I have done, especially on men's styling and grooming, and I enjoy styling men a lot, and that's my interest. This is these are the two, I would say, anything relates to communication and men's styling are my signature programs, and I offer a lot of mix and match to the as per their needs.
There is so much of flavor in what you do, Pooja. I mean, one side is communication, then the other side is men styling. I mean,
Yeah,
how do you blend these two together? I mean, I don't understand, because usually when people do soft skills, they are little away from the grooming aspect or the styling aspect. They are usually focused more on the soft skills bit.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you are also blending the image bit, but a very selected flavor. You don't blend the entire image bit also. I mean, you are also choosing some part of it.
Yes,
So
so
how are you making that choice?
so uh, so I was coached by someone, and I myself did not know that probably I have potential where and I can do a lot more. So initially it was like it's the gift or cover, or so I always believed gift is better than cover doesn't matter. But it's always good to have a wonderful cover with a gift. Why not? It enables. So that's how I got into a lot of image stuff, wherein I trained a lot of models, while they used to walk the ramp, when to talk, their confidence level, how to prep them. And for got into that field 6 months. I walked myself, and then just to see how good am I so that I can teach others. This area I was very confident that I can do this, but this I wanted to explore and learn new things. So that was one area. And recently I was also called by ZTV, the audition team, to select participants on the basis of their confidence level, etc. So it's a very good blend wherein, as very holistic solution to individual or corporate. Um, Definitely love, the traits of image consulting, but I'm very see that, what is my strength, because it's all about honing your strength. I know every I'm very good at certain things. So when I talk to clients, I tell them, okay, I'm an image consultant. I can definitely do very well dining etiquette, but I'm not a makeup person. So that's how we, and during the journey, we all understand that, what are we enjoying and what we are generally good at. We start honing there, and that's how there is a blend which always comes in picture. Even we go to meet a client, the client asks, okay, you are an consultant, and this something they're very accusative about, that what you do as image consultant. And then obviously we do our own research, and then we always tell them, okay, for your company, this is required. For your corporate, for client-facing role, this is something which is required. I mean, there's a client of mine, a Global Risk Management Institute, wherein these consultants, they talk to people in the client-facing role. So that's where the image comes in, personal branding comes in. So image is required part. It's an integral part. So we can't differentiate the two. Uh, I definitely include image with my soft skills. I definitely do that, and that definitely clients they do like it. And how that's the differentiator. Differentiator that okay, she gives us the solution, and she can always tell us that okay, this is right as a consultant and as a soft skills and behavior facilitator. She can do this. So you're coming as a person who's well equipped for everything.
True, true. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. So, Pooja, share with us one of the most interesting work experiences and what was different about it.
Okay, so this one is very interesting. So here in Delhi, I'm associated with government of Delhi, wherein they do a lot of training programs um, for firefighters, for police, for drivers, for their IS officers, so on and so forth. So there was a very big project, and they wanted a trainer who can train these drivers on stress management and anger management. Because so I went and I met the director, and looking at me, ma'am said, Pooja, it's difficult for you. You will be able to. I said, why do you think so, ma'am? She said, you can't be in the room, their body, the way they dress, the way they walk. I don't think it will be easier for you do that, because you guys are so used to train in corporates where everybody's so polished, so well behaved. Uh, I took this as a challenge. I said, ma'am, you just give me one question and you sit in the session, and let's have a flavor, and then whatever you would say. So she said, okay, Pooja, so let's do this. So we did that session. The director of training, she was in the entire session. The session went well. She was convinced, but she was not very convinced, because since that was my first session, they gave me 4, and it was a lot of tasks for me, because even I used to speak in Hindi. Hindi was also English for them. So actually learned Hindi the Hindi way. Started doing those sessions, and then I almost trained, I don't know, more than 5,000 of them. And that was like very enjoyed the most. A lot of changes happened after that. It was not only the content, it was with them, it was only the and the rapport. And you know, obviously, I used to dress in a very, very sober way, so that they could relate that okay, she is one of the female who can we can talk. So it took me a lot of time and effort to gel with them, but it's a learning for lifelong. I have trained 5,000 of them. I can train anyone. So, without AC, they used to sit with their collars open, probably their legs on the chair. Uh, their body used to stink. So everything was very non-conducive, but it was more of connect and rapport that sailed me through. And then it went.
I'm sure it must be quite challenging.
It was, ma'am. It was. It was very easy for me to say no. There was no need as such to get that, but definitely every experience is a learning. And if you're given an opportunity, why not? Why not?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that is where, I mean, this is where you say that, you are you are, making a difference in the lives of people.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
Absolutely.
it's not just about, changing the lives of rich and famous. It's also touching people at the grassroots level. This is where we make a difference, right?
Yes, ma'am. And what happened after that was one of the examples. And actually, when you trained firefighters, they can actually take stress too. It's very different from the stress of people in corporate. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so it was a very different altogether, and I got assignments from them after, and I now train their so the probationers who come for 6 months. So all the grooming etiquette and everything is done by me, because now standard was set so that any training now Puja is coming. So that was also a blessing.
Pooja, there is a question from Swati Kumar. If one is already a public speaker with good communication skills, how does image consulting course expand one's horizon?
Okay, thank you, Swati. A very very valid question. See, public speaking is something which is very different from giving solution, consulting a client, and building a rapport. Uh, Public speakers, they have a very set agenda. I have to put my cross. So they are not then they don't need the technical details of that how you create a impression, and then what enables you to do that, what exactly you will do so the person understand you so well. Public speakers, they know a lot, but image consulting has to offer you way, way, way more than that, so that you can choose from lot many things. I mean, public speakers would not know dining etiquette, wine tasting, personal styling, body shapes, and about men's and grooming, image and public speaking. Being a public speaker will enable you to put your point across, but there's a lot of content behind, so that gives you a lot of content. So that content give you the confidence will come from that image consulting and image consulting soft skills course, because the course is designed in a very nice way so that everybody can relate, understand, get a how you can move further in your career and what you like. I mean, it's the base. You have to have your base right so that you can grow further more in your career, and you can decide your vision that how you go about. So
Plus,
that
there is a lot of structure, there is a lot of depth, and there is a lot of content in understanding how can you consult another person. So that structure is provided to you only on a particular platform. So if you are a public speaker, that does not enable you to automatically or empower you to consult another person. So for that, you need to go through a particular process. So for that process, you have to go through a designed program in order to become an image consultant. So I
yeah.
hope we are able to, I hope you have got the answer correctly, Swati. All right. So, Pooja, so there's a very popular saying that behind every successful man, there is a woman. But behind every successful woman, there is a whole team of people called family. What role has your family played in making you who you are today, Swati? Pooja?
They definitely, played a role, not in terms of encouraging or motivating me to do this or pursue this career, but it was the other way around. uh,
Oh, how?
so it's like I'm the only child, the pampered one. My parents, they're very protective about me. And when I was planning to do this course, my son was just 2 years old. And my husband earns, he is, he's fine with his whatever he is doing. So he said, I don't need any extra income in the family. I just need your presence. And I want you to take my child. And my mom was like, that you have everything. Why you need? There is no need to work. So there was a lot of pressure not to leave everything and go uh, spending weekends, because we used to do classroom sessions then. So every weekend 9 to 5 I used to be, and so I was pretty clear. I told everyone that I have decided and I am going to do this.
So,
course.
Pooja, tell me, in which year did you start your course? I mean, was this after marriage or before marriage, or how was it?
So it was after marriage and after my baby. And my son was
Oh,
just
oh, okay.
2 years old when I started this. So there was a lot of resistance in the family. Uh, I was very clear in my mind that I want to do this. It's just that I took very small steps. I just didn't want to make everyone unhappy. So I told them that, let me do the course, decide. So it's just days in a week, somebody has to manage, and then Saturday, Sunday, weekends, my husband used to be home. So once I finished the course, then work started coming in, and then I had to travel. It was again that, now you will be traveling, you will be going to this and that. Then again, I made sure that my ecosystem is in place. That's very important. If we want our desired outcome, our ecosystem should be very well managed. Otherwise, we will not be able to do it. So I convinced my parents, convinced my husband, and my husband was very clear. My son is not going to take care, and no nanny is going to take care of him. He will always be a family member. So here I convinced my parents a lot. So my mom had one condition. I will come and take care of your son, but you're not traveling. You will travel to a different city. So one step again. I said, okay, mama, you come, you start taking care of him. And then slowly and gradually they started in my work. They could see the change, they could see the difference, they could see the changed puja, they could see the confident puja. And now everything, my parents shifted to Gurgaon. They took a different house. When I used to travel, they take care of my son. So I worked in the entire ecosystem, keeping everyone happy, my support system, my servants. So it took a lot of time, energy, and effort, but show must go on.
So
Nothing.
you made the whole ecosystem according to your own arrangements, right?
I used to sit entire day working, preparing my session so that everything is set and done. There is no problem in general household things, dinner, lunch, everything is done. I used to prepare the entire night. Morning, I used to go for my sessions, come back, do again my preparation. So a lot of hard work, lot of hard work.
So you have a complete staff also organized and in place.
Slowly, gradually, I did that, ma'am. Now my son is 12. So initial years was definitely very difficult. I did more exposure, more learning. And I used to took each and every training assignment, and be it even if, I used to do some arrangement or the other, but I never said no to work.
Hmm.
Money, no money, it's free, but I was always there. Learn, shadow, work, train. I never said anything. There were problems in my houses, in my place, but eventually things got sorted, and I made them understand this is something which I really want to do, and this is my dedication towards my work, because everybody has a very deep value. So my value since child has been uh, independent, doing something on your own, so that people make you feel valued, respected. Something, it's not about money. It's not about money. Today, if somebody asks me, Pooja, will you work for this? There are two assignments, this and second is this. Probably I'll be getting money for not, but it first makes more sense for me in terms of learning and creating value for people's life, I will choose one. I
Hmm.
will choose. So I'm not saying money is not important, but money is just a means to buy your happiness. It cannot be your happiness. So the deep value is I've made them understand this is what I am. If you stop me for doing something, I will not be happy. My son will not be happy. There will be something for keep everybody happy. I need to be happy, and let me balance everything, and then touch wood. Now everyone is very happy that we sail
I
through all.
think you're not the only one. This is like, I think, the sixth or the seventh story that I'm listening to, and uh, I think the most important thing that I've got to know out of what I've heard till now is that it's, I mean, most people are not working for money. Money is just the byproduct. The most important thing is that inner satisfaction. That is something which is like, I mean, I will just do it for myself. I mean, this is something which is the most important thing. Money or no money, that
Yes,
is like uh, irrelevant.
yes. And there is a sense of commitment and dedication. I mean, few of my friends, they have joined that there is a death in the family which happened yesterday, and with a very close relative. Once I thought I'd probably inform Susan. I said, no, the show must go on. There's a lot of things which have been done. The date has been finalized, the slot booked. I will do it. Many a times, so I'm going for a training. There is an accident happened. When you take the car, I'm going for the training. So that's the level of commitment. I've done like 2 shifts in one day, 9 to 5 and 6 to 3. And I used to sleep only for 3 hours for weeks. So that is something which we have done, and there's no shortcut to success. There's a lot of hard work which goes in, and that all comes from what makes you happy, satisfied.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that is how you are able to climb the ladder of success. And success does not mean that it's just about earning money. Success is when you reach a particular level where you feel that sense of satisfaction, the sense of gratitude, where you feel from within that, yes, this is where I am supposed to reach, a particular level where I feel that I have acquired what I wanted to acquire.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the true sense of success,
Yes, ma'am.
isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am.
So how have you evolved both personally and professionally after doing this program, Pooja?
So personally is my personality change, total transformation. So from a typical tier 2 women's college girl with dupatta and salwar suit, it has changed completely. So personality changed completely in terms of my communication, my dressing, my
What
style.
what was your awareness level about transactional analysis or communication or soft skills for that matter, or for image for that matter, before you actually got into this course?
Zero. Absolutely zero. Because what I was doing at NI completely only grammar and voice and accent, like mathematics, which is like very technical mathematics. Nothing at all, but I was very clear of my assignment. So that was something, everybody has a unique strength. So my strength was where I knew that I want to do something which relates to behavior, something which relates to psychology, something which relates to understanding people, connecting with them, building that rapport and giving what they want. So this is something which was, I call it as value vision. Value which align it with your vision. So something you like and align it with your vision, you'll always enjoy your work and excel. You will never feel it that you're working as such. So the alignment I got into training, then no looking back. I always thought I have to be here in the same space, and then I have to sharpen my axe. So every 6 months I have to learn something new. I have to move forward. I have to experience new things, meet new clients. Just dive in yourself, give your 200%. There were situations wherein I got disheartened at times, but everything I took as learning. Because obviously, if you start something, there were good times and bad times. So every thing came as a learning to me. So for me, change in personality was definitely a higher EQ level, a lot more awareness about self, about communicating with others, conducting yourself with confidence, because it's connected. Personality and your professional goals. When you're confident meeting your client face to face, you know what you're talking. You're confident. You can put your point across. So that confidence came after doing this course. Very much. There was a sense that definitely I know a little bit more than this person, so I am confident. And image consulting was very new that time, and everybody wanted to know more. And while doing this course, we were groomed in such a way that, organically we grew. And we didn't even realize that we're growing that way. When people started asking you, are you an image consultant? You look good. You carry yourself in such a way. So we used to feel valued. Still, I feel valued. People look up to you. They ask you for suggestions. So it was more like personal, personality, and professional. So once you know, once you master the art of your content, you come sitting as a complete package. Why will you not get the business? And that's how we grew professionally also, ma'am.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, can you share one of your more than a paycheck moments where you felt it was worth becoming an image consultant?
Okay. So um so it was like one of my first few assignments where I was called, and this I got through LinkedIn, that there was a lead sales team which is coming, and they wanted men's styling and grooming session. And people came from Pan India, Chennai, Hyderabad, and they all were sitting. And initially, I thought they may not like the session. There was just the thought that they did not value a lot of things, that they are more into sales and all of that. So when I started the sessions, the questions started pouring. They got involved so much into it that I had to answer everybody, and then they conducted 4 more pan India. That they liked the concept so much, and they were into client facing role. They found important. That was definitely aha moment for me, wherein they found value, because I didn't probably think that they'll get involved so much with, they'll get done for the entire uh, company, pan India. So that was definitely one of the paycheck was also good, decent. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fantastic. So, Pooja, how do you stay relevant in today's times? Because I know, and you also know that, staying relevant is something which is very, very important. And we all feel that there is a subtle competition. Everybody wants to stay relevant because everybody is, there is a feeling of competition in today's times because everybody knows the content very well, and everybody is feeling that everybody is doing the same thing. So what do you do to stay updated in today's times?
So one is there are two things, ma'am. So one is definitely there is a competition, and there will always be a competition. Every people who are in this learning development space, and there are many people who how the cycle works. Everybody does their best in terms of preparation, in terms of doing the TNI, meeting the stakeholders, getting the objectives aligned, getting it signed. All that Razman has is common, and everybody does that. So, what is the differentiator? What is the differentiator? How different? How are you different? And everybody has a different style of delivery. Some people like some way, some people the other way. That is very, very personal. How you deliver and how you connect with people. That's okay. Again, everybody manages to do that. So your differentiator. So one, I would say the differentiator has been, I always give a lot of sense of relief and flexibility. So I have my clients in Bangalore. I have been associated with a lot of training centers where they just give me a call and say, Pooja, this is the place, this is the training program. You take care. And they know that Pooja will take care. So that's the first thing, the ease in their mind. That even if material not reach, manage to get it printed and then reach on time. So something which you do go beyond, and then give them that sense that like a turnkey project. It's not one day delivery. So you give them a sense of satisfaction, dependability. They should depend on you for each and everything. Take that responsibility. The more they depend on you, more chances you'll get work from them, from your delivery style and everything in place. So that is one differentiator. Gone extra mile to help my clients out of the way, and that's why they trust. Sense of trust and dependability that my business is not going anywhere. Pooja is trustworthy. She has that integrity. If the client is unhappy, she can sit at and can handle the escalation. So that could be a different, that has worked for me, ma'am.
No, but the question here is that what do you do to stay relevant?
Yeah, and then the second point, to stay relevant and updated, I'm connected with a lot of WhatsApp wherein people are there from training and development space. So last time this pandemic started, the first 3 months I spent only learning online facilitation. So you should know what the system. We started as trainer. Now it's changing from training to facilitation. So what is facilitation? How you facilitate? How online facilitate? What are the tools you're using to stay updated and relevant? It's connect, collaborate. You need to have a mentor, read articles, be WhatsApp group, be active. That's what has helped me, and that's how I make learning goal every 6 months. That to be updated, I have to learn this new.
So that's helping, right?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I said, so that's helping.
That's helping. That's helping because the chalk and talk days are gone. I mean, now trainings are happening without PP. So, and that's how you really go to a client and you meet and you give them all that gyan. Okay, you so much. This is fun for me. It's not only the gyan. How updated are you? You're talking about facilitation processes. You're talking about being a storyteller. Combining your program, your presentation both. So you should know these techniques. I mean, now everything is happening online. Now, when there is a meeting, there is a call, they ask, what are the tools which you use for online presentation? Do you know the tools? How do you use it? Do you have any case studies? Do you have any use cases? You need to have everything ready so that client can trust you and the business. Once a client is always
Absolutely. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, Pooja?
Trust me, ma'am.
Looking at the situation, I don't think that this question is valid, because in today's lockdown situation, yes, the question doesn't stand valid. But keeping yourself with a positive mind and looking at the positive aspect, yes, I mean, you can always be very hopeful and always keep the hope alive. And keeping that hope in mind, I mean, of course, you can definitely see the next 5 years positively.
Yeah. So I always reflect what happened and what's happening now. I'm a very in time flow. I do make my goals. I do have a vision, but I enjoy being in the journey and give my best. Having said that, yes, I make my short term goals every 6 months. How many new clients I have to target, how many sessions, what is new in my training, what extra I can give. So all that is in place. If I talk about 5 years horizon, definitely sought after trainer that, okay, we need Puja, we want Puja, something like that. Yeah, what has happened is, like, initially, as I said, I never said no to work. I used to do each and everything which used to come. Now I am choosy. Now I choose my work because all the hard work has gone there, and to reach to a certain level, we all have to go to the same grind and then learn, because that was more of a learning and evolving and growing. Now we have reached a level wherein I have to go. I can choose that, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do. So I have certain things in my mind wherein I want to learn organization, I want to get into coding, I want to get into coaching, because I know my I'm not ready for a coach. That is there in my have my learning goals plans ready. Definitely in the same in the same space 5 years down the line, I want that people look up to me that we want Puja, that because this is one she is the one who does everything. So this has been a journey, and the journey continues with in a
Great. All right. So, last question. What is your message for all those aspiring people who are wanting to become image consultants? Any piece of advice for them?
yes, definitely. One is patience, very, very important. Because as soon as you complete the course, you want to earn money.
Yes.
So that there's nothing wrong in aspiring image consultants. This is a journey. Money will follow. Money will follow. Keep learning and growing. Enjoy the journey. You just don't want to get off the train, right? So enjoy the journey. Experience everything. Do all the groundwork which is required. Uh, do session. Just forget money bit for 6 7 months. Money will follow. So one is patience. Second is your focus has to be right. Identify your strength. What are you good at? How you want to excel? What is your desired outcome? Small steps. What you want to take. At times, I see people, they lose focus. They go haywire. They're doing everything. It's good to know everything, but choose what is your strength. So once you have that focus and patience, you will definitely sail through it, and there's no looking back. You will
So
earn
valuable.
way more than what you expect. So don't worry about that and just enjoy, because this is how all of us have evolved, and everybody will definitely. So have that focus and patience, and once you start getting, then just go. There has to be some differentiator in your work. There has to be some differentiator in your work. Collaborate with people. Collaboration helps. Collaborate with your fellow consultants. Collaborate with mentors in the industry. Learn new things. Shadow a lot of trainings we can do to evolve and grow.
Absolutely. So, thank you, Pooja. This was a wonderful conversation with you, and it was nice knowing you as a person because I don't think that I have interacted with you ever.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this was a great conversation with you. I wish you all the very best, and I hope that you have a great and a more successful journey going forward.
Thank.
And if possible, whenever I come to Gurgaon next, whenever the lockdown situation open, I would definitely like to meet you in person.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Same here.
Okay,
Oh,
all right. Nice knowing you, nice meeting you, and nice having an interaction with you.
thanks, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
And
everyone.
thank you, everyone, for being present here and being a part of our conversation. This is Pooja and Suman signing off for today. We'll see you next week once again. Goodbye and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.